Hey, what's up? Today I'm reviewing the Strix by Fly Cornhole. The short of this review is this is a BG Viking. Not the new larger template, but the older, smaller template bag. If you haven't seen the review I did of that Viking, I absolutely love that bag, and this is no exception. A wonderful bag. Let's go ahead and jump in. I'll give you the details about the bag and why I like it so much. Design, I believe this is the release edition of the Strix, so this is the only design they have out right now. This is a fairly new model for them. I like it. It's got the owl there. They have 6 or 7 different colors. I picked the yellow here. I just think that yellow kind of really blends in well, matches well, kind of pops really well with that black on their background there. So I like that. I have no issues with it. The bag is ACL Pro Stamp for 2023 for those that play in ACL events. Material-wise, slow side, this is the Viking carpet. 4-speed material. It's a very controllable carpet. You can manipulate it and make this bag do pretty much anything you want to. It's a wonderful carpet material. The one knock on it, the one thing I'd say is it's not the softest material. Especially new, this has got kind of a scratchy feel to it. As it breaks in, it softens up some. So right now this is broken pretty well, and it doesn't bother me. I mean, if hand feel and soft materials are the #1 thing for you, maybe you might look at one of the other carpet bags that Fly offers. I don't mind it for what this carpet material does play-wise. I don't mind a little bit of a scratchy material. Again, I'm nitpicking here. It's not a big difference, but I am nitpicking just because I just want to make sure you understand the difference in these bags. But 4-speed material on the slow side. Fast side, again, same fast side the Viking uses. It's the same fast side that Pro Advantage uses. A lot of carpet bags use this. It's a great pairing to this carpet. It's a 7-speed material. It's fast but controllable. It's fast enough you can push through and collect these bags, which is what you need, but it's not crazy fast so that you're terrified to throw it, right? A lot of times when I've got an open board on my last bag, I'll flip it over and throw fast side only just to make sure the bag doesn't hang up and that it does kind of melt into the hole. And this fast side is very hole friendly and great for that. And I'm not terrified to throw it on an open board fast side because again, it's not that fast. Whereas, you know, like a Viper fast side on a faster board, it can get away from you and just fly off the back, even skip over the hole and go off the back. I'm not too worried about this on this fast side here. So you got a 4-speed slow, 7-speed fast. Template-wise, this is on the smaller side. It reminds me a lot, like I said, of that older Viking, the smaller template. It reminds me a lot of template-wise the Titan Venom, which is a smaller bag as well. This is kind of closer to the lower specs of, you know, bags are supposed to be 6 by 6 inch square, but they give you a 1/4 inch either way. So as long as you're 5 3/4 to 6 1/4, you're within specs. This is closer to the 5 3/4 inch than that 6 inch. It's still within specs. It's still, so you're not falling outside of specs on this bag. It's also a fuller bag, so it gives you that smaller, fuller, puffier feel to it. Which again, it reminds me of that Viking. I talk about that a lot. But if you like that fuller, smaller feeling bag, this is it right here. The fill is, I'm pretty sure it's a blended fill. In fact, it's almost identical. It feels almost identical to me to what BG uses in their Viking and their Wizard bag. I can't say for sure if it's 100% the same. It feels a lot like it, but it's that blended fill. It gives the bag a lot of balance, a lot of movement, which makes it great for shaping shots and doing some pretty fun things with this bag. And we'll go ahead and get into playability here. This is a bag that's designed to play a strategic style game, to play more of a defensive game, to muddy up the board. This is not a bag really designed to just run bags in the hole. Right? You can see the videos. You can run bags. I threw some 4-baggers with this. You can put bags in the hole with it, no problem. That's not where this bag shines. The big issue with that is this slow side material will hang on the hole. And it's not a knock on the bag. It's just when you get a 4-speed, stickier, slow side material, it doesn't always want to just slide in. It has a little more friction, a little more resistance. It wants to hang on there. This bag will do that. Now, being a fuller bag, I find it pretty easy to collect when that bag hangs because you don't have to get too crazy because this next bag coming has got enough mass to it that when it hits that bag, it's going to take them both in. So when I had bags hanging there, I didn't have a lot of issues of really having to go crazy. I think I threw an airmail drag or 2 in there to try to collect a bag. I think I had to come over once or twice to come across and cut to collect a bag and pull it in, but nothing out of the ordinary. I felt for it. And then, you know, you've got a fast enough material hole that if you've got a blocker up there, you can push right through it. These bags are full enough that they're very easy to collect. Being on the smaller template, they're not the best blockers just because they don't take up as much real estate as a bigger bag does. However, you have a stickier material, which tends to cause faster bags to want to deflect if you're a little off to the edge. It wants to kick them off a little more because this bag offers more resistance, and therefore it can cause your opponent to try to push through, and they kick a bag off, and then you can collect it and take your points, right? So all in all, it's definitely a bag designed more for that defensive, that DPR style game than the PPR game. And honestly, I don't mind that. I don't care about my PPR. I don't care if I win around 6-4, I get 2 points. Same as if I win around 12-10, right? I don't care if my score is 6 or 12. As long as I'm getting 2 points that round, I'm happy, right? So this is a bag that really, really fits my style. Absolutely love the bag. I love the way it plays. I really can't recommend it enough. If you are a carpet bag thrower, you're going to love this. If you play on faster boards, this bag will move pretty well on faster boards. It does a great job at that. This is actually, this carpet material is actually pretty good in humidity too. Fast side, maybe not the best. So in humid conditions, the carpet becomes the fast side becomes the slow side. They kind of flip-flop, but you can still play it in humid conditions. If you like to roll and flop and cut, this is an awesome bag for like this bag, because this material, this slow side material is so sticky, and this feel is bouncy. It has a bouncy feel to it and a lot of movement to this bag. It makes it great for manipulating shots. You can cut it right to left, left to right. You can flop, you can roll, you can do pretty much anything you want and make this bag move however you want it to on the boards. Now it does have a little bit of kick to it because it is a stickier material and has that bounce to it. If you're not throwing a flat bag, it is going to kick on you. That doesn't mean you can't throw it if you don't throw a flat bag. Just know that if you don't throw a flat bag, you've got to play your kick, because it's going to kick. And you'll see a few times in the year that a couple of my bags are a little off and they do kick. When I tend to get lazy on my throw, my bag comes out a little dipped down a little bit on the left side and it wants to kick left to right. That's kind of my miss a lot of times with that bag. So I have to be more conscious of that when I'm throwing a bag like this, to either make sure I'm aiming my shot a little more to the left to account for that, or I'm more aware of making sure I get that bag coming out flatter. But again, not a knock so much on the bag, is it's just something to be aware of. Wonderful bag, as I mentioned, for flopping and rolling. So if you are wanting to try to learn to throw a flop or a roll, this is a great bag for it, because it has that bounce and hop to it already. It's already wanting to get up. It makes it really easy to get that bag to pop up and roll, or flip and flop over a bag. I had no issues with that, and I'm not a great flop roll type player, but I didn't really have a lot of trouble throwing it with this bag. And it's actually one of the few bags that, even in a competition, I might be willing to throw a roll or a flop. Whereas other bags, I'm probably not doing that, because again, it's not my strength, it's not my strong suit in the game. I tend to avoid that. But this is a bag that I wouldn't mind doing it, because I feel pretty confident throwing it with these bags. So awesome for that. If you love that dirty style game, if you love to manipulate bags and shape shots, this is the bag for you. Go get yourself a set of Strix, you're going to love them. It's actually probably the bag that's replacing most of the carpet bags in my backpack here. I love this so much. It's been in my backpack, in my rotation now pretty regularly since I've had it now for a few weeks. And it's probably going to stay there for a while. I absolutely love the bag. Availability. This is probably the biggest knock for Fly, and I don't want to say knock, it's probably the biggest downside for Fly, is that their supply is just not meeting the demand right now. The demand is high, and it's a good thing, right? They're popular, they make great bags. People are wanting the bags. It's just right now on their website, everything's sold out. You have to be paying attention when they do a drop or release. And yes, they do have a website. So those of you who don't have Facebook, don't like Facebook, you can get their bags through their website, flycornhole.com. Put a link in the description here. You do have to make sure you're following their social media accounts, though, because that's where they announce the upcoming drops, upcoming releases, so you know, because when they do a release or a drop on their website, you've got to be there when it happens. These bags this set here, Strix, right now, I think are going for $100 for a set of 4 of them, plus shipping. Not the cheapest bag, not the most expensive, right, kind of right in the middle, and I think they're well worth it. I do not feel like I'm getting my money's worth with this bag, because I have no issues with the $100 for the set of them. I think they're well worth that. So yeah, if you want a set, make sure you follow social media and jump on and do a release. $100 for a set shipped to you. They do offer this, like I said, in 6 or 7 different colors for this one. I imagine the next release they may have a different design. So if you don't like this design, check out and stay tuned for the newer one they have. I really love this. Is my second set of Fly bags I've thrown. I had the Banshee I did a review on. Love that. That was kind of a smaller pro sniper. And now this Strix here, I love this. So I'm really looking forward to getting my next set and seeing what other bags that Fly has in their lineup. So definitely check them out, flycornhole.com. Links in the description for the website and their social media accounts. Thank you guys so much for the support, and thank you for watching.